by telling, you know, setting up strategies and shit, but you can micromanage by switching over to them directly and just doing it yourself. Once you have the required item, of course. Because without that item, you're just at the whims of the AI and what it decides to do. And the only thing that you can really do to fix that is by setting it up in such a way that you can enable it for success. And that's why area spells suck ass instead of targeted ones.
By my honor as a knight.
They can just run out of them. That's why, you know, it's... You had better options in Tales of Symphonia, because Eruption... Like, they learned better... Like, he's the closest thing to the Magic Swordsman archetype, but he learns Holy Lance, Luminant Scythe, and one other thing... I forget what it's called, but it turns Luminant Scythe into a wind-based attack. It looks sort of similar to JRPG. Sort of similar to that. It looks like that. And they can still move out of it. Like, that's why, you know, spells like Eruption, which were focused spells, like, they honed in on... I was supposed to hit that one up there. They, you know, they hone in on the target, so you don't have to worry about them running away. But in this, you know, it's like, oh, I'm gonna cast Luminous Sight because I'm far away and I still want to be able to attack the guy. And it's like, oh, well, there went my attack. Same thing with Holy Lance, like the area of effect is larger, but it's still very possible for them to just not be hit by it. Oh, did it say what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says what game we're playing. Like I said, this game's already a month old at this point, so any hype there is around it is probably gone at this point. But this is what I feel like I'm going to finish it. Like, I'm not going to, like I always do, start something and not finish it. Like, I'm going to finish this one. And I will do a New Game Plus because I like this game enough to do that.
Swift and certain. I've unlocked new strength.
Piece of cake.
Let us take caution.
Like, sorry, I know there's dead air. But if I feel like I finished that little tidbit of information. Okay, dude, if you're going to attack my target, I'm gonna have to go attack this one. She's dead.
That was a fine bit of training.
Okay. Now the fights aren't so obnoxious. Now, do I want to do Barbos with Flynn? I mean, we could. There's no reason why you can't. Flynn is a competent enough frontline fighter. Oh, having to learn all this stuff again is kind of making me sad. It just takes so much time to learn all this stuff. Occasionally nullifies a physical attack, can nullifies a spell attack, okay. Like, he's pretty competent. you could do worse for frontliners. You could have Judith, for example, who sucks. Like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of her gimmick. And you could technically use her on the ground. It's just all of her skills are tailored towards aerial combat, and
Together now.
it's mixed bag, really. Like, either sometimes it works out great, or other times it
Put
doesn't.
out your hand.
Whereas ground-based combat always works. The only thing that's gonna screw you up with ground-based combat is when you're constantly being interrupted by being surrounded by enemies.
Don't let him trip you
But
up.
like, sometimes if your timing is off, you'll drop the aerial combo and have to start over. Some enemies like this golem can't be lifted very far into the air. Like, there's tons and tons of factors that get in the way of whether or not she can perform adequately in battle. And that's my biggest problem with her, is she's not a consistent enough fighter. She just simply isn't. And you only get good results out of her when you're making combination videos. Like those combo videos that you see Omega Revolution doing and shit like that. Stuff that only exists to do combo exhibitions.
You'll rue this. Go on. Get out there.
Okay, so the secret mission for this one is we have to destroy all these orbs.
You little punks are nothing to me.
There's 4 of them around the battlefield, and you have to get rid of them, or else they'll continually summon in reinforcements. And we're gonna want on boss battle to have her focus on recovery, and that's what this is, a boss fight. So okay, you, Carol, I need you to not be doing that, because I need you to focus on taking down all of the stupid what do you call them? The stupid art users, because I'm not currently doing that. I'm gonna do this. Once we're done with this, then we can start to focus on actually fighting the enemies themselves.
You'll never beat me.
I also have to realize that I have to actually try to do these now because this is a New Game Plus. This is one thing I'm pretty sure they also added in the PS3 version, where these bitches run away if they're low health. They never did that before, and it's really aggravating. Oh, that was my bad. I ran into it. What the F are you doing, man? It's on boss battle, right? Why are you back here? I have you on full arts. Like, what are you doing? Why are you up here in the front? Really, really aggravates me, man. Magic arts only. Full arts, full attack. What the hell are you doing up here? God, you annoy the shit out of me. Let me turn off these stupid spells so she doesn't run up there and use them like a moron, because let me tell you this right now, if you're using your mage up in melee combat, you're doing it wrong. Even though for whatever reason they gave every single character the ability to do melee attacks, she is not designed to do that. Don't do it. Turn it all off. She even has altered arts that you can learn.
Destroy rock! Holy powers, come to me! Fireball, first aid!
I have an answer for you. Tiger Blade.
Destroy rock!
Blazing Pillar Slash.
This is best action!
Tiger Blade.
It's like, you have to watch out because he'll just beeline for like one character.
Wavering darkness! Spread zero! Holy
Let's see here. We're probably going to not want you up there. And use this on yourself because that's the smart thing to do.